Buenas tardes, ¿cómo está? Soy el abogado de inmigración. How you doing? This video is for los soñadores. This video is for the dreamers. So it's going to be in English. So no te preocupes, vamos a tener más videos. Vamos a hacer más videos en español con la bonita Glenda. Pero este video es para los soñadores, es sobre los soñadores. Entonces no te preocupes, en el video en el pasado es para los gringos sobre la migra en generalmente. Pero no te preocupes, so if you're in DACA, pay attention. So in the past couple days, I've gotten a lot of phone calls and messages and inquiries from dreamers and people who are in DACA about DACA and who have heard that they need to apply for a DACA by August 8th, which is in about 5-6 days, because immigration might cancel DACA. So let me give you a little bit of background. First, DACA came out in 2012. It was a great program. 800,000 people got in it. Good program for students. They renew it every 2 years. They pay $500. It's great. The state of Texas and a bunch of other states got together and they sued the administration, the government, and immigration, saying that DACA was unconstitutional. And Obama expanded DACA and introduced DAPA for parents and made DACA even bigger. And Texas and a bunch of other states got together and they sued in a court in Texas, in federal court in Texas, to cancel DACA and DAPA. And it went all the way up to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said that DACA that Obama came out with in 2012 is still good. The new expanded DACA is no good, so Obama couldn't expand DACA, and DAPA was not good either. So old DACA was still good, new DACA is no good, new DAPA is no good. So we still had DACA, and then Trump got elected, and Trump canceled DACA in September 5th, 2017 through his Attorney General Jeff Sessions, and they said we're canceling DACA, but we're going to give everybody whose DACA is going to expire in 6 months the chance to renew that before March 2018, which was about 5 months ago. And so a bunch of people were hustling and renewing it and getting off their butt and renewing it, and that was good. And we've done a bunch of DACA renewals for that. Well, a couple months ago, a federal district court in California and in Hawaii, and I think in a couple other states, said that Trump's cancellation of DACA was no good. And he did it for wrong reasons, and it showed that he didn't do it for legal reasons. He did it because he's a big racist, which is true. And so they forced Trump and the administration to keep accepting renewal DACA applications. So Trump was forced to continue accepting and processing renewal DACA applications. Well, then they sued back in another states or a couple of states, another organization sued the government again and said that they should continue accepting new DACA applications. So people were allowed to renew their DACA, but the people said, well, that's not enough. Trump canceled DACA for bad reasons. We want new DACA applications to be accepted. So even if you've never had DACA, we want that to be accepted and people to apply for it and get it for the very first time. A court temporarily approved it, but it didn't really go into effect yet. They considered it and they said, we're going to give the government 90 more days to give us some more good reasons why we should not order that new DACA be, people who apply for DACA for the first time, why we shouldn't accept that. And that was April 25th, 2018. 90 days later was July 25th, 2018. That was about a week ago. And during that time, the government did give the judge new evidence and a memo. It's kind of technical, but they said that the judge's order was not technically proper. And so the timeline did pass, and the judge's order that the government continue accepting or start accepting new DACA applications for people who have never filed for even the first time or have never had DACA, that does not go into effect. So where are we at now? Well, we are at, right now, the government is not accepting new DACA applications until we get a new decision from a federal district court judge. So if you've never had DACA, you cannot apply for it. If you've never had it for the first time, you cannot apply for it for the first time. Second, immigration is accepting renewal DACA applications. However, the government and a bunch of states in Texas sued again, and they sued with the same judge who tried to cancel DACA and DAPA back in before Trump got elected. And they sued, and they said that Trump's cancellation of DACA was proper, and he should be allowed to cancel it. So they're trying to cancel renewals of DACA so even if people who have it, people whose DACA is going to expire soon, they want to cancel that and take that away. And the judge is set to he's going to hear oral arguments. So the case is set for a hearing in Texas where this judge is going to hear arguments based on the case. This judge is a real piece of work. He tried canceling DACA and DAPA before, so a lot of people think he's going to do it again, and he very well may. And a lot of people, and that's why they're suing there in that particular court, because the federal government and Trump like this judge because he's friendly to them. And on August 8th, again, they're going to hear arguments. But judges don't typically make decisions at the end of these arguments. Typically, it takes a couple weeks for the judge to make a decision. But people are saying, and the reason why August 8th, 2018, in about a week, is on the calendar is because a lot of people think that the judge is going to go ahead and make a decision at the end of that hearing. I don't think he's going to do that. Most people don't think he's going to do that, but everything is always full of surprises. However, a lot of people and the parties who are suing in federal court have asked the judge to give them 2 weeks before any decision goes into effect. So even the federal government who is suing and the state of Texas who are suing have said, even if we feel that you're going to make a good decision to cancel renewals of DACA, we don't want you to make a decision that goes into effect immediately. We want to give you 2 weeks. If he cancels DACA and DACA is canceled on August 8th or 2 weeks later, they're going to appeal up to the Supreme Court. And we don't know what the Supreme Court is going to do. But they're going to be considering whether Trump's cancellation of DACA was proper or not. And that's a tough decision to make. Whether DACA is going to be canceled or suspended temporarily, renewals of DACA are going to be suspended temporarily between mid-August and October, which is the earliest that the Supreme Court could hear a decision on it, could hear arguments. I don't know. So it's all very complicated. The point of it is a lot of people are hustling and coming in to apply for DACA right now, on the hopes that they can get it renewed and approved before any judge's decision happens. But this case has moved pretty quick, and even if you were to apply to renew DACA right now, and even if the judge canceled DACA at the end of the hearing, you would have a case pending, you would have a DACA application pending with immigration, and they would probably just cancel it because the judge canceled it while your case was being processed with immigration, and they're just going to cancel it. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't think there's a point in rushing in here right now before the judge makes an order and applying right now. Now, it could be that the judge would say, and immigration would say, any applications that are received before August 8th, 2018 are acceptable, and those are in before the cutoff. That's a reasonable way to look at it. And if you want to try that, if you want to do that, if you want to rush in here and get it in the mail before August 8th, 2018, and overnight it, that may be a good idea. In any case, whatever you want to do, if you have DACA and you want to renew it, and you had DACA before and it's set to expire in the next 6 months, you might want to consider giving me a call, making an appointment, coming in with a check or a money order for $495, and I will do it for free here at my office. And it takes about 10 minutes. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. There's no hearing. Bring 3 stamps. Used to be 2 stamps, but they made the work permit application from 2 pages up to 7 pages. That's Trump for you. And so it doesn't fit in with 2 stamps anymore. Bring an envelope, bring 3 stamps. If you want to renew it, give me a call, 530-715-2300. We'll renew your DACA for you, and we'll make a free appointment, and we can get you in here, and maybe I'll even work this weekend. If you're watching this video, please share it. Please share with your friends, your family, anybody who has DACA, anybody who needs DACA, anybody who's not in DACA but is thinking about trying to get in it for the first time. Give me a call. Again, my number is 530-715-2300. I apologize if this is confusing. It is confusing. Every day immigration laws and processes are changing. Trump's #1 goal, his #1 aim to make all his racist white people happy is to terminate DACA. That fires up his base. That gets the conservatives and the Republicans and all those racist white people. Not all white people are racist, but a lot of the people who vote for Trump, we know that they are. And that nothing makes them happier, and nothing makes them want to get fired up and gets them more energized than doing bad things to immigrants, like canceling DACA, like the immigrant ban, like building a wall, like the shithole countries that he wants to block people from coming to the United States on, like extreme vetting, like breaking up families. Trump's #1 target is immigration. We have to stay smart, we have to stay out of trouble, and we have to stay on top of things. And so give me a call, again, 530-715-2300. It's a free appointment. Come in with your check or your money order, $495, and come in with your old work permit and your old receipt notices from immigration, and we'll renew your DACA. I'm not promising that if we get it to immigration by August 8th that they're going to accept it or approve it. You may waste your $500, but it's worth a shot. In any case, I don't think he's going to cancel it on August 8th, even if he does. And on August 8th, we're going to have it's just going to be oral arguments, and we're going to have a decision about 2 weeks later. Anyway, I'm repeating myself, but I'm repeating myself because it's important and it's worth remembering. So thank you for watching. Please share and have a great day.